Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I just want to begin by mentioning that the nominee for Secretary of the Department of Labor will be Mr. Alex Acosta. Where are you, Alex? Tremendous. Tremendous.
As we were driving, we came across what appeared to be a Native American ritual site, which was eerie and at the same time mystifying. Not on any map, we would be unlikely to find it again, and so we were drawn like moths to a flame, given its curiosity. Names were cobbled together with rocks, and solar lights were stationed among the hill, and at 3 points in the medicine wheel, the fourth light seeming to have expired. We didn't want to stay too long to disturb anything that might have been going on here, but these were the kinds of experiences we expected to have in this landscape. With the sun nearly below the horizon, it was time to get back to Deadwood, where we were staying, grab a drink at the original Number 10 Saloon, and explore the place where Wild Bill Hickok played his final hand. What's up, guys? Day 2. We're in the Black Hills. Still got my cowboy hat on, and we're on the way to Mount Rushmore, and we're just stopping here on the side of the road, going through the Black Hills to take in some of this beautiful scenery and hopefully not get eaten by a bear. Even in Mount Rushmore, we represent Maryland. Maryland, my Maryland. All the flags of the U.S. Very cool.
We should get something like this and just plant it everywhere we take a picture. You know? Here's the Tennessee flag.
Your alma mater.
My school, my state.
Feel patriotic?
Yeah. That's a good feeling.
Here is the creator of the Mount Rushmore Monument. He was quite a architect and sculptor and did various projects throughout the United States, including, tell him, Chris.
He did Stone Mountain, Georgia. If you've ever seen Stone Mountain, it's got Robert E. Lee, Stonewall Jackson, and Jefferson Davis all riding astride horses. You get them from their side view. He actually had a financial dispute with the folks, and I think an architectural free creativity dispute with the folks, and he basically quit the project. And when he quit the project, he was quickly hired on and commissioned to do Mount Rushmore. So they finished Stone Mountain without him. He came up here and did this, and that's the result.
Mount Rushmore was great. Definitely recommend this place. We're here in mid-September. It's not too crowded. I would advise, though, that they are doing reconstruction right now, and I think it's for the next 2 years. Don't quote me on that. So just be aware of that. Otherwise, it's still a all-inspiring site. Definitely worth the price of admission, because there really is no admission except parking. We paid $10 for our car. And then, of course, they have a huge gift shop. They have restaurants and an information center. So it's all good.
Wax.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Hello and good afternoon. We're in beautiful South Dakota up here in the Black Hills. We just had a few beers. We found another brewery, so we're stopping by Sick and Twisted. Come on, let's have a beer. We're gonna have some of this right now. Just see what happens.
So I got my tap handle bundled up and ready to go.
Hey guys, so we're up in South Dakota and we're by a river and we don't even know what it is.
South Dakota.
So Trey, where are we going?
We're headed to the Crazy Horse Monument. Apparently you can see this thing from the street. You don't actually have to go in, but I'm still kind of divided about that because I feel like we took so much of this land from the Lakota Sioux, and
So you feel like we should go into the monument?
even though it's a $25 cost to go in there, you feel like you're doing something for the tribal people that are indigenous to this land, as opposed to just seeing it from the street, which seems to be the opinion of a number of the South Dakotians that we've talked to. Is it South Dakotians? I'm not sure.
South Dakotians.
Yeah, but so we're driving there right now, and we'll make a decision when we get there.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We are here at the Crazy Horse Monument here in South Dakota. And the important aspect of this is you think of most faces put on major walls, major rocks. You think of Mount Rushmore, you think of Stone Mountain, you think of some of the things that have happened on national monuments. This has been going on for over 70 years. Mount Rushmore took 14 years. My thought is, and not to get too political because I like to remain just apolitical and let you know what I'm saying, why hasn't this been finished? Why can we stop giving money to other countries and finish what we got here? We just talked to a man from West Virginia, and he said the local Lakota tribes don't want federal funding. They don't want the federal government coming in and paying money to finish what this is. They want all local and private donations to come across and to finish, and probably to do it with some era of integrity and pride, and that totally makes sense from the Lakota that we've met. But I will tell you, from my personal perspective, 70 years is much too long to not have this done. I think that if we stop giving money to X and Y and Z overseas and contributed maybe just a couple $1 million, something like this beautiful structure could be completed, and look how gorgeous it is.
Look at what we have in common with other creatures out there. Two-legged, four-legged, winged, rooted. We all need Ate Makpia, Father Sky, and Unchmakas to survive. This is not something that has to be supernatural or superstitious. What I said in the Lakota language is that my Lakota name is brave, star, woman. These Lakota names are given to us by our elders and those in our community. It describes who we are as a person. We also call that a spirit name. And throughout different stages of our lives, just like a person we might change, well, so might that Lakota name. Like maybe you're shy as a child. Well, they might name you after that. They might call you something like Shy Bird. But you might grow out of that. So that's why they might give you a new name. That's what happened to Crazy Horse. He was not born Toshukuiko. He had to prove himself a brave warrior to receive that name. So I was first star, and I became brave star woman when I went through my Ishnati, my womanhood ceremony.
Hello, Longhorns. Nice, Chris.
Nice, Chris. I'm a nice guy.
Guys, we're in Custer National Park right now, and this is absolutely beautiful. The landscape is like nothing I've ever seen. I thought the Badlands were great, but this area of the Black Hills it's phenomenal. It's a beautiful day. It's cool here, not too warm. The landscape just pops out at you. There are so many winding curves along the hills that just take you in all different directions. I'm very, very happy to be here. So we're on the final leg of our journey tonight. We just finished Custer State Park, and now we're at the State Game Lodge, and we're trying some very interesting food here. So we have a appetizer starter menu here with rabbit and rattlesnake, buffalo, bison, and pheasant spring rolls. So I think that's what Chris and I are going to get to start. And then over here, there's all kinds of stuff. Pheasant stew, plantation quail, elk, more buffalo. So it's quite an eclectic menu. I might try this buffalo stew here. So here we have rattlesnake and rabbit. I have pheasant rolls here and buffalo ravioli. Rattlesnake is excellent. It's mixed with rabbit. It's actually very good. Yeah, it's very enjoyable.
That's actually very good.
Yeah, isn't it? Next time on Travel with Trey, we head back to Custer State Park in search of the roaming buffalo herds and travel back to the Badlands to stay at an original 1880s homestead with no running water or electricity to try our hand at living like pioneers. We're also back in Deadwood, and we take a road trip to Wyoming to see the nation's first national monument, Devil's Tower.